Previously, the group of you have found the Devil's Buccaneers aboard their ship, the Shadow. Here in the Southern Seas, they had taken the bait for this secret charts that were purportedly found. A lie leaked to intentionally set their spy to pass this information along and lure them into a trap. Successfully. They were sailing the group of you, aboard the Anne's Lament. Fight was underway. A devastating blow to the quartermaster of the Devil's Buccaneers, Rart Sartif, the ogre mage. His staff clattering to the deck as he was summarily crushed in by Dunnan. Not to belittle the contributions of the rest of your compatriots. There was a change in the region the moment Rart passed. You had learned through the fight up till that point he had some degree of manipulation around the magic of time. And it didn't quite flow as normal for him or around him. Moments after his passing, you heard the keening roar of what you all knew in your guts to be Ethisi, as she erupted out of the maelstrom and made a strafing blast of lightning against the Anne's Lament, executing most of the crew in an instant. Sive managing to survive and barely hold on to life. The ship is listing into the maelstrom as we speak. The rest of you, seeing the opportunity and that Lady C, Commodore of the Devil's Buccaneers, former imprisoner of Jaya, didn't seem worried about the dragon and was more than willing to continue the fight against the group of you. You met her in kind. A clutch blinding spell against which she could not save stripped her of her vision and such her ability to teleport away from the throng of you. Not before she was able to throw Aeolus's lifeless body into the water to be picked up by the tide. Siegfried is transformed into a giant octopus underwater to try to retrieve Aeolus's body. Vergisiv lies on the deck where it was dropped. The instance after she was blinded, Ethisi's strafe completed, winging around past the ships, turning her head and unleashing another devastating torrent of lightning breath upon 4 of you and Lady C, sufficient to kill her and drop Hellerast, Teng, and Dunnan. By sheer dumb luck, Sive has managed to avoid this secondary attack and is presently conscious. Jaya is at the stern of the ship, was previously fighting with the crew of the Buccaneer that was manning the wheel, who seems to, at least in your estimation in this instant, lost the will to fight at the electrocution and death of her captain. We're picking up an initiative, but I'm going to give you all, call it about 10 minutes or so of time to discuss what options you all have to try to prevent this from being 4 player characters dying. Athesi is the bottom of the initiative order right now. I'll leave it to you.
Did she come up from under the water?
Athesi? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She came out of the maelstrom.
I guess, how long does the Helm of Transportation take to get, like, online after we presumably resurrect or bring up Dunnan?
Instantly, it's his action.
Okay.
Can I take unconscious people with me?
Mm-hmm.
Assumed consent in this situation.
What's the range on it? Like, how close does everyone need to be?
Teleport.
They have to be within 10
Also.
feet of him.
Yeah.
10 feet. Okay.
How long does it take to attune to it?
An
Because
hour.
then he's down.
No.
An hour. Shit. Okay. Never mind.
So the plan would have to be someone popping Dunnan up,
Yeah.
and then hazy chaining until everyone's within reach.
Yeah.
Daisy chaining does not work. Everyone has to be within 10 feet of Dunnan.
Oh no! I meant like bringing Tang up,
Oh.
bringing Ellie up.
Ah.
I mean, because I could
Well,
just pop up
with-
Tang, and then she could pop a healing thing, right? If she has any spells, and that will get
Yes.
at least.
Nice healing word.
Yeah,
But it
Yeah, that'll
makes
get
us an
Helly and
easy
Dunnan up,
target.
right?
Makes us
Well,
an
we
easy
just-
target.
If we just need to get Dunnan up and they can transfer be a corpse, I don't know. I still have a healing potion. I think I can get to Dunnan in one round.
Ellie
if
has
I
a few
can-
on her body.
Oh, nice. Because I was
If
going to
I-
ask if Tang has any healing potions or something. Because I
Tang
do
has
not have any.
All of the healing things. Do not worry there.
I have
If I
also
can
a
use,
healing potion.
oh boy,
Two
if I can use, oh my goodness, okay.
Yeah, because I can make it to, I think, either of them if I use bonus action dash. So,
Jaya, what
I've
were you
used
going
all
to
my
say?
potions.
Oh,
Jaya, what
Thank
were you
you.
going to say?
if I can use a bonus action to give a healing potion, then I can get to Dunnan and get him up in this round.
Okay.
In my turn, like right now.
And Secret would have to, I don't know, dump Eos onto board and jump.
The deck is
Mhm.
20 feet above the water line. The only way you're getting Siegfried next to them is everyone's going in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
jump down.
We've got water breathing still on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which,
so we're not going to drown.
wait, the maelstrom could also tear us apart. Not
Yeah, is it
apart,
gonna-
but yeah.
So then, would it be easier to just bring Siegfried up on Tech then?
I mean,
and
is
then
it his
everyone-
whole body or is it just a tentacle?
He
it's-
is
it-
currently a
Giant octopus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he's
Oh, yeah, for
holding
the
your
people.
body and
yeah.
like we get a tentacle
I have,
next to
I have
Dunnan.
15 foot of reach, so I was able to grab him last time.
No, you did not. You transformed and then dove. You do not
Oh, okay.
currently have his body. You're looking for his body.
Okay.
well, with everything up on Tech, because we still have to grab Rart's staff, anything that would be left over from Lady C, and Fergusive.
I think
So-
upping Tang makes sense first because then we have extra hands to grab the other things.
I feel like if we don't get out in a round, we're all dead. Like we're
Yeah.
like
I can
So-
bring up 2 people at once.
So,
We have to get into the water. All of us do.
Yeah,
Scythe, Scythe, context for you also. If you raise Teng, Dunnan loses a turn in initiative.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At the
The
end of
initiative is still tracked. So, keep that in mind. Dunnan is the first. Dunnan, as it stands at the moment, it will be the first one to make a death saving throw in initiative.
Okay.
So if you want to maximize turn actions, you want to try to raise people in initiative order if possible.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
That's one of the reasons I was going to go to Dunnan first.
Yeah.
You should bring me up. I can bring up Tang and Heli Rest at the same time, and then we jump into the water. And you take whatever is left on deck from Lady C and Vergasif, and then I'll
So if I
teleport
bring
us
up
out next
Dunnan,
round.
Sive grabs the stuff.
Well, so you can only grab one object with your item interact.
So we need Vergasif, Lady C stuff, and from the sorcerer.
The
Is
staff.
object interact a separate interaction from an action, or is it?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
The way that I typically run it is like if you're just grabbing something and you're not using it, you can do one free thing like that per turn.
Okay.
Beyond that would be an action. So if you, for example, Sive, if you are taking your bonus action to dash over there, but you are not administering potions, you could pick up Vergasiv, and then your action pick up the Staff of the Wayfarer that Rart had, and then if you have any movement left, you could go overboard at that point.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Where are the like, are we just gonna say that the
They're
I
in between the three of them.
Okay, cool. So if I make it over there, then I can realistically
Get both
I don't have to
saves.
like, run across the ship. Okay,
Correct.
cool.
And Heli still has two mass cure wounds, an Embermend, and a feat for cure wounds as well. Also spared the dying as a cantrip. So she's got a lot of healing for people as well. If we don't want to use, she's just available once she's awake. She's up.
So are we ready? Well, are you guys ready?
So you
Ready
get
over
me up.
me.
You get me up. I get up Tang and Heli, and then I jump into the water. You get the staff and whatever is left, and then jump down as well, right? The next round I'll teleport us out. Yes? No?
Yeah.
So
I'm scared.
Sounds good to me.
would so are you able to bring up one of them with a bonus action?
Yeah, I got 15 more healing from Leon Hands.
So
Is there a way you can hold an action to use the teleporter when we're in the water?
yeah, so that way if AC doesn't even
Get a chance.
Get
Yeah.
a turn.
But then I can't bring up two people.
I think
if,
that's okay.
If, just a quick reminder: if you not everybody's around me and I concentrate on teleporting, and somebody gets pushed away, they are stuck here. Just as a reminder.
Yeah, but I think that's the risk we have to take. I think you should
Yeah,
just
I
bring.
would say,
I say just
let-
bring Tang up.
yeah, just bring
and-
Tang up. Let Heli stay dead. Stay down.
No.
Well, I mean-
if Tank gets up, she can bonus healing word you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
Yeah,
you are
Yeah,
up as
yeah,
well.
I can get Heli up because she's after me.
And you can grab whatever is on deck and then jump in.
and then hop in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are wonderful. Y'all got this.
Mhm.
You can voice that to them, Jaya.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but because like I don't think Jaya really like seeing Lady C die is kind of like her. That was what her revenge was. So if she dies, it's fine. Because I can't get to Dunnan, give him a healing potion, and get in the water. So, but if she dies, that's fine. That's how it has to be.
Can't you fly dash over here to Siegfried?
Do you? I mean, do you
Maybe-
want a potion?
Maybe
Like,
Jaya
that-
just goes to Siegfried and then Side works on getting Dunnan up.
So I'm gonna use my action to move. That's insane. You know?
Shai can get me up, right? You have a healing
Yeah,
potion.
if I can. Exactly. So I can give Dunnan a healing potion, and I get to
No,
get to him
no.
to give him that.
I mean, Shai, don't you have a healing potion as well?
I have no healing potions, no.
You do have healing potions. You've stopped.
Yeah.
You haven't been writing them on your sheet. Aeolus is tracking
Every
them in
time I
party
meet
loot.
them, I give them to you.
Yeah, so
I
you can bonus
feel
action dash over to me, get me up, I get up Tang. Tang heals Heli. We grab everything and jump into the water.
Yeah, maybe
And Shia, yeah,
just worry about getting to Siegfried.
yeah.
Well. Also, if Dunnan is able to, couldn't he cut his movement in half to like push him and Shia off the boat?
I don't know how that works.
Shia's not on.
I don't know either.
I'm not on the boat. I'm all the way at the end.
Oh no,
mean-
but
you mean
if
Heliras?
you were to like
Or
run over to him and bring him up, even if you don't have movement left, if you position yourself in between him and the edge of the boat, in theory, you could probably take the both of you off.
But I have
He's
to
happy
get up
enough.
first. That costs half my movement.
yeah, and then he can
Mm.
take the attack action for a shove.
But I can't concentrate on teleport.
Yeah. At that point, you're
Shite.
just all of you going in the water, and then done and teleporting the next round.
Yeah. Because
I'm not sure if this would work, but I do have control water, and I can create a wave.
I just don't think we have more than a round to save as many people
Yeah.
we can.
no, the
Okay.
Baron is smart. He's gonna
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Jaya try to get to Siegfried side, get Dunnan up. Dunnan get Tang up.
And everybody in the water.
Wait, so
Well, I
okay, so
have-
where are the items then?
On the deck,
They are
between
In between
the...
all
and-
three of them.
I can take whatever Lady C had because she's right next. to
Someone
me.
needs the Vergasiv is the most important
I
out
don't
of
know.
all the
Take
three items.
Vergasiv.
Yeah.
Where's Vergasiv?
Right there, near you.
Okay.
They're all together.
I'll take Vergasiv. Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like we have a plan. Tentatively.
Let's see if it works out. It plays out.
Okay. Are we good to move into initiative in that case then?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Top of initiative, Jaya. What'll it be?
Okay, so I'm so sorry. I feel like we changed this a few times. So it's literally just I'm just getting to Siegfried.
To that side of the boat, close to the water as you can.
Okay, I'll just move then. Misty step in the movement to Siegfried. That's it.
You got it. So no opportunity attack since you're Misty stepping away from her. And
Yep.
you're not even crossing her range of threat, so you're good there. Did you move your token or no? I don't know if I
Trying
rolled.
to. I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna roll
Yes,
20.
there you go.
Oh, there we go. Saw it go. Wonderful. Yeah, easy enough. Are you descending in elevation once you get there as well, so you're not visible from the far side of the ship?
Yeah, I'd use the ship as cover as much as possible.
Sure. I'll have you setting you just above the water line. How's that? All right. That brings us to Sive with one of the crew members on deck.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna bonus action dash over here, which I believe is 50 feet of my movement.
Yep,
which
50
I
of your
have
80.
Yeah. or 50? Is it 50?
It's
55?
50.
I can't.
It's 50. No, I clicked the wrong spot. Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, and so I do theoretically have healing potions. Sorry, unless
Yeah,
Okay.
you should have a standard left.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna, I guess, dump that into Dunnan's mouth. That's how that works.
All right. So
Cool.
you bonus action dashed, or use your action to administer the potion to Dunnan. Go ahead and roll a basic healing potion then, please.
Is that a D6?
There's a macro for it if you want. So above chat,
Oh, healing potion, yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
it's a standard 6 healing for Dunnan.
Oh, nice.
Cool. All right. You still have movement remaining, and are you doing any item interactions?
Can I scoop something off the ground as I jump overboard? Is that an option?
Yeah, grab Vergisiv.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna grab Vergisiv and then
Okay.
I guess head overboard like here.
All right.
Ish. Hovering above the water, maybe, because I don't know if I want to commit to full immersion.
Okay. No save necessary. Okay. So you are 1 square above water, same as Shia?
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right. Wonderful. Okay. That'll bring us to the crew member who is diving overboard. And then he is dashing. Siegfried, in the water.
I'm gonna
You
try
are
and find
15
Aeolus.
feet underwater. Make me a perception check, please.
Is that Siegfried's perception? or
Siegfried's
the
perception.
officer's?
You
Okay.
keep your mental stats and you keep your features, so proficiencies and things like that. You maintain them,
Yeah,
so therefore it's yours.
I'm gonna burn a point of lucky.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I just got discharged from the hospital a few hours ago, so I'm pretty
jeez,
fried
are
right
you okay,
now.
man?
Oh no!
I had an allergic reaction to a bee sting yesterday, so,
Oh, jeez.
Jesus, man.
and I didn't have my EpiPen with me, so that was my
You're the
fault.
true MVP.
Yeah. I almost overslept. Where's Siegfried? Need my glasses too. Where's my sheet? There it is. Okay. I think I have a luck point left.
I believe so.
Yeah, I have 1 luck point left. What a time
Okay.
to use it.
Yeah.
Here comes perception.
Yeah. He's about 20 feet down from the surface that he's sunk so far from his gear.
So
He's
I'm
about
like
5 feet. He's about 5 feet deeper than you are presently, and he's the token's about here.
In my octopus form, I have 15-foot reach with my tentacles. Is it enough to get to him with
I'd
those?
say if you shift to there, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll grab him and then use the rest of my movement to go back to the surface.
Alright. Action to make
Yeah.
the attack grapple. So you
Yeah.
have Aeolus.
Yep. And I believe I have about 60 feet of swim speed, so I'll use whatever's left to get to the surface.
Sure. You are bobbing on the surface
Yeah.
with a unconscious dead. No, sorry, not unconscious. Fucking dead Aeolus.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's everything I got.
All right. Brings us to a unconscious party. Dunnan, you just got up, coughing and spluttering. Your vision was going in and out for a moment after being attacked with that lightning breath. You blinked a moment, and then you felt Sive's hands on your face, once again pouring a potion into your mouth. And
I look around and see Tang and Haley, see the big fucking dragon, and just think we gotta get the fuck out of here. So I get over here. I bonus action heal lay on hands Tang for 15.
okay.
Is the staff from that
Staff
big
and
guy?
Wayfarer? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab that. I'll tell Tang, get Haley up and let's get the fuck out of here. And then I'll hop over.
Staff of the Wayfarer.
Yeah.
You got
And
it.
I'll just, while jumping down, I'll concentrate on teleport. Start concentrating. Yeah.
Okay, so your Helleras is still there and currently still dying.
Is Tang with me now?
Is Tang with you? She needs line of sight to cast a spell.
Yeah, is Dunnan dragging me with him?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought that the plan was to leave me next to Helly so I could get Helly up.
I didn't move you.
Okay.
Okay.
Ghosts.
Alrighty. Alright, so Dunnan, you are holding an action to cast this, right?
Yes.
You are jumping 20 feet into the water.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Don't, no, fall damage,
I'm
no.
gonna roll a d6. You're falling into water.
Okay. I should
Instead
roll.
of-
I shall roll a d6 or you.
I got it.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
He has heavy armor master though, so some of it's resisted.
It is bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So that
And the
is
armor master coming in.
And
clutch.
2
and
bludgeoning.
I have 10 temporary HP.
Yep.
Or 5 because I had my round.
Oh, that's at the end of your turn. You get it. So you take your 2 damage and then add 5 temp.
Okay.
All right. So you are holding teleport, which will be a reaction. I need you to specify the conditions of when you are releasing the spell.
When everybody is within 10 feet of me.
Okay. Condition has been set. Aeolus is dead. Tang, what'll it be?
Tang is going to cure wounds. Helly.
Sure, it's like 30-something hit points from you, I'm sure.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna cast it. I'm upcasting it to level 2, and I get to roll twice because
Oh
of
my
my
god.
my special.
The potion, the thing
War
that you
paint.
drank.
No, my war paint.
Oh, okay. That's the same number.
Okay, well, Helly heals. I heal.
Grab the last item.
16.
Vergus.
Lady
no,
C's.
The rod.
Lady C staff. We have.
Lady
I'm
C's
gonna-
sword is.
Yes.
Okay, I
Is
am
there.
grabbing Lady C's sword.
Okay.
Helly gets 26 hit points. And I go,
Get as close to Dunnan as you can.
Helly, we gotta go. Question. There's one Buccaneer crew left, right?
Yep.
Correct.
I am going to turn. My body is facing, and I am actively moving towards the edge of the ship where I saw Dunnan launch himself over. I am going to swivel my head, and I am going to cast Toll the Dead on that Buccaneer.
Okay. It's half movement to stand up.
Okay,
So you have 15 feet remaining. Toll the Dead on the Buccaneer? Sure.
yeah. And I'm just going to launch myself. My 15 feet are going to take me off the edge of the ship, and I'm just going to let myself fall.
Is Toll the Dead 120 foot range?
I don't.
It's 60 foot.
Never mind then. Okay.
I'm good?
It's out. She's 70 feet away from you.
Oh, never mind then.
Just dash over.
Yeah, you have dash, and if you want, so that way you can.
You don't have to fall. You can just get there.
I mean, falling doesn't do a whole lot to me because I have cloud-type leather armor.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over the edge. I'll just
Okay.
fly over and swoop down.
Okay.
So I'm within 10 feet of Dunnan.
Yep. Buccaneer crew. She's deserting ship. Dash. Hellerast, conscious, prone on a ship that has just been bolted Your last few memories have sort of been this haze. You remember the dragon opening its maw. You felt the lightning riding through you. And then nothing, and then sort of dazed, you woke up to Tang healing you once again. Prone on the deck.
Jump off.
She shakes her head, clearing it a little bit, sees Tang dive over the side, and figures it out pretty quickly that everybody's over there. So she'll just, she's got 45 feet of movement. She's just going to go to the edge, take whatever bludgeoning damage she gets, and go.
2. You have heavy armor master, but you don't have heavy armor. So.
Nope.
Alright, so you take 2. Yeah, with your action to dash, you can easily get over the edge.
That's fine.
Done, and as you're intoning the spell, you hear the crashing, tearing sounds of Athisi landing on the shadow next to you and tearing timbers to and from. You hear these screams of people that are inside of the shadow at the moment. The oarsmen.
Mm.
The flash of lightning from Athisi's maw blinds you for that last instant. Your condition's been met. You release your spell as a reaction. To where are you teleporting?
Take us back to Elderthorn.
Back to
Elderthorn, yeah.
right in front of Iolas's house.
Wonderful.
He's been there many, many times, so...
I would like you all, except Aeolus, because he's dead, to make me intelligence saving throws.
The only time I will pass a save is when I don't have to make it.
You'll get
I'm
the
spending a point of
+5.
lucky.
You
Sure.
get the
Or
+5.
can I not do that for saves?
No,
Okay.
you can. Any
Okay.
D20 test.
I'm hoping 19's enough.
Shit!
We're also technically in Dun and Zara, so
Nope.
that might apply. Oh no.
Does not apply for the teleports.
Yeah.
You are all individuals in this instant.
Shit.
Alright.
I used lucky and it did nothing.
Is
Yeah.
that the same number again? God.
I'm gonna put, just all of you put that, the GM roll 1d100, into chat for me, please.
You missed something, Jaya.
What are we supposed to do?
GM
right,
roll
sorry.
1d100, not just roll
Okay,
1d100.
GM roll.
Yeah.
That way we don't see what each other roll.
Yeah. Jaya.
Well,
It works.
That's fine.
there you go.
Yep.
Hey, there we go. Thank you, Jaya. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing?
Me.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Okay. This is going to take you all out of initiative. And that means I can change this.
Pop us all down to whisper so you can tell each of us what happened.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky no one's actively dying at this moment. So
Correct, because otherwise I'd be
this would have
SOL.
been real bad if someone was actively dying in this moment. And
Where are we teleporting to?
Aeolus's house.
Aeolus' house.
Okay. Is that made easier by the fact that we have Aeolus with us?
An item from the house taken in the last 6 months. Yeah, probably.
Oh God.
It's high enough roll that I wasn't. It would only matter if Dunnan picked someplace esoteric, but he didn't. So.
Good job, Dunnan. He learned.
All right, Dunnan's first. Dunnan, you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
And your save was
And 11.
11. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're gonna love this flaw. Honest, like, add a flaw to your character sheet. This is indefinite until cured.
Okay.
Being drunk keeps me sane. Oh my
Perfect.
gosh! Couldn't ask for a
never
better
gonna-
flaw. Yeah.
No, I'm never gonna get rid of that.
Yeah. So you can
The-
decide to roleplay that up however you so choose.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
It's added.
Yep. Fantastic. All right. I'm grabbing Tang. Tang. Okay.
Hi.
This is a rough one for you. It's up
Yeah.
to. I find it hard to care about anything that goes on around me.
Oh shit.
This is an indefinite flaw.
I'm just depressed. You're making me depressed for indefinitely?
Apathetic.
Okay.
And it, if you want, you can roll an insight check for Tang for self-inflection. I think that's appropriate. Like, to recognize, like, something is affecting her.
Now or whenever things arise where I should care?
Up to you. I mean, I would imagine something arises immediately with the fact that Aeolus is dead. So...
Yeah. I'll whisper that insight check to you about Aeolus being dead.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, next up, Siegfried. Siegfried.
Yep.
Got an 89. Okay. This could go either way. Interesting. This is an indefinite flaw you have gained. The teleportation madness is getting worse. Significantly. I can't take anything seriously. The more serious the situation, the funnier I find it. If you just want to copy paste, there you go. That way you don't have to type it out. This lasts until cured.
Okay.
Curing would be something of a remove curse, dispel evil, or greater restoration. For example. Actually, no, not remove curse. Dispel evil or greater restoration.
Okay.
Or something of stronger quality. So, I'll narrate stuff when everyone's back in chat about what happened during the teleport. But, that'll bring us to Scythe. Scythe. You got a 41.
Yes.
Alright. What is Scythe's ultimate goal? Like a single thing. Like in her life. What is the goal?
Entertainment.
Okay.
Novelty, I guess.
Novelty. Okay. Good word for it. Alright. The teleportation madness is getting worse. You have gained a flaw on your character sheet.
Oh.
Achieving my goal is the only thing of interest to me, and I'll ignore everything else to pursue it. There's the copy paste, so that way you don't need to type it all out.
That's very funny because it's very close to my existing flaw on my sheet.
Yeah. So we're it can be cured. But it does not expire on duration.
It does not expire on duration. It's just
it lasts until it's removed via like Dispel Evil or Greater Restoration or something like that. Of note, if you are subject to one of those spells, for example, let's say like you get petrified, right, by a Gorgon, and that turns you to stone, Greater Restoration restores you to your normal self. That would also remove this flaw at that point.
Okay.
So, powerful magic can remove it, but you said it's already pretty close, so it's not the worst flaw for you to pick up.
Yeah, like that's not crazy, but so do I know about this? Like, what's to stop me from quickly immediately searching out Greater Restoration? Like, is this something that is subconscious or?
You can set your sheet to Whisper, roll an insight check for me, and we'll come to that once you guys reappear.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Jaya.
Mm-hmm.
65.
Your time to charm.
Oh my god. You're gonna love
I'm
this.
having a rough one this morning. Oh god damn it. What? What
You're gonna love this. Okay.
My potted plant?
No. The teleportation madness is getting worse. This is until cured. This does not end on a duration. You've now gained a flaw to add to your character sheet. The flaw is, I am the smartest, wisest, strongest, fastest, and most beautiful person I know.
How is that different from her usual stance?
Up to you how you want to play it, but that's the flaw that you gained.
Okay, so I'm smartest, fastest, strongest, I'm just basically the best.
Yeah. If you want to take that as if you already viewed yourself as that, but like everyone else is great, and like you want to take it more everyone else is bad, on like take it to that extreme, it's entirely up to you. Which direction, if any, you decide to take this. But other than that, this is a flaw. Until you receive the benefits of Dispel Evil, Greater Restoration, or a more powerful form of Restoration magic.
Okay.
Alright. Not too bad of a flaw for you, though. Alright. Next up is Heli. Hellerast.
My turn.
14.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You and Dunnan are gonna be real good friends.
Oh boy. This is not Siegfried again.
Nope. I just messaged it to you on Discord so you can copy paste if need to.
Okay.
The teleportation madness has gotten worse. These are now no longer ending after a certain number of hours or days or weeks. These are until cured, they last. You gained a new flaw, which is being drunk keeps me sane.
Okay.
How you want to play that is entirely up to you. The first time that you receive magic such as Dispel Evil, Greater Restoration, or something more powerful of those versions, this flaw vanishes from you.
Okay.
But until then, it lasts. It's part of you.
Gotta stay drunk to stay sane. What does the insanity look like?
Up
Or
to
do I
you.
get to decide that?
Entirely up to you. This is a roleplay flaw.
Okay.
All right, I'm pulling everyone up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
As you all see the blinding flash of light from the breath weapon tearing through the hull of the shadow, and you hear the screams of the individuals within cut short in an instant as the ship starts to crumble in the maelstrom. Your vision goes from stark white to utter shadow, and you feel something pulling at you. There's the familiar squeezing sensation of pressure from all sides and all angles equally as you shift through space. You feel an earthy dampness, like rotting soil or the dried but still cold scales of a fish. Some appendage of some sort pulling on you, trying to grab you and hold you tight, in addition to this normal pressure that you feel whilst teleporting. Something is aware of you moving through these spaces, very aware, and seemed almost ready to snag you before, a moment later, you all reappear in the familiar locale of Elderthorn. Covered in seawater, all of you, even those of you who were flying, you were well within the sea spray. Coughing, spluttering, writhing tentacles of an octopus. Tang and Sive, the things for which you have rolled, you do recognize there's something different. All of you are brought back to the events that happened less than a moment ago. Drawn away from the teleportation to the sound of Aeolus's body hitting the ground in a crumpled heap.
Yeah, the rest of you see an octopus hysterically laughing. Whatever that looks like. I'm like holding on to Aeolus, and I'm just laughing.
What does that sound like? I need sound
I'm
effects.
probably just like sputtering water. Yeah, like I can only hold my breath for an hour on land, so I'm using precious oxygen just to laugh at Aeolus's dead body as I'm sort of holding on to it.
Meanwhile, Helly is crying uncontrollably. Just
I need to drink after this.
sobbing, snot running down her face.
Dad and I'm with you. Let's go get a drink. This is.
Ugh. I have this dire need for something to drink. Ugh.
Bet I could drink you out of the table.
Me too. Can I come?
Ellis's body's still there.
Dead. Oh shit. Tang?
What?
He's dead.
Yeah?
Yeah. Can you do something about it?
I mean, I guess. I'm gonna waddle my fluffy butt over. And I'm gonna cast Revivify.
First, roll me a d10, please. Okay. Not too many rounds have passed. Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of you, this is the first time that you've done revivification magic with me. So Revivify is a fast ritual. Aeolus, how many times have you died previously?
This would be my second in the campaign, I believe.
I guess I should. How many times have you been successfully brought back to life? I guess is the more correct phrasing the question. But second, this would be the second time, so to speak. Okay. So, the way that this works with Revivify, because it is not a long ritual, Tang brings something to the ritual, if anything that she chooses, to try to restore Aeolus to life and beckon his spirit to return. Tang, if anything, would you like to bring to this ritual?
Tang is going to hold her hand out for Aeolus's staff that he's been using, that we're collecting the parts of.
I think I have that.
Yep. I believe you do.
I'm going to take that from side.
Sure. I guess Saib just shrugs and hands it over, watching with interest.
And I'm going to sit down and do my ritual. And the comment I'm going to pass along with the fact that I have the staff is, there's still unfinished business here. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check. Okay. Tang, you have a +5 to your wisdom, correct?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the resurrection. So, for those of you who don't know, each person that brings something to the ritual will either succeed or fail on trying to reduce the saving throw DC for the resurrection. Tang rolled a 15, which is successful. So that means the DC to return Aeolus to life, which started at a 10, has increased to a 12, because he's died once previously and been brought back, is then reduced to an 11, because there's been a successful check. Now I use Tang's ability bonus, because she's a wisdom caster, her wisdom, to roll. I'm gonna once again kick everyone out except Aeolus.
Oh boy.
Natural 20, man.
Fuck.
Natural
Well.
fucking 20.
Well, Ice God said so.
Yeah. Up to you. It is Aeolus' spirit willing to return. You hear her clearly. She seems a little off, maybe grief-stricken, but you can feel that thread that she's forged for your spirit to follow back to the mortal coil. What does Aeolus do?
Oh. I'm gonna leave it up to a e100 if that's okay.
That's fine. I think if you are of the inclination to return, I think with a natural 20, there could be some positive change in your character. As well. If you are interested in respecking somewhat, or changing out a feat or something, I'm open to that concept because of the natural 20.
Yeah, I think with a natural 20, it would be wrong to rob it. So yeah, Aeolus comes back.
Okay. Do you know if you want to respec anything?
I think so.
If you
If
want... Sorry, go ahead.
If it's all right with you, would you be okay if Aeolus instead went to a profane soul blood hunter?
That's the Warlocky one, right?
Yeah. And
It's
then
fine.
serving whatever that patron would be. Or like in like that flavor of like
I think...
Tang's only order was there's unfinished business, and that's why Aeolus is coming back.
Let's go with that. Go ahead and start doing your respec on it. Swit, the kami are helping you to come back.
Okay.
Because you've been carrying Vergasiv, because they've recognized the danger, you can decide if this takes a more religious bend to Aeolus or not, or a more spiritual, like reverent bend, up to you. But you are aware that you are connected to the natural world in a way that's very different from a druid. Like
Okay.
you are connected to the spiritual side of the natural world. So your patron is the collective kami of Nikwan.
Okay.
The concept of them, the presence of them. Yeah. I think that'll be the right feel. So more of a green magic tinge than a dark magic tinge.
So then like Archfey?
I don't think you
Or-
actually choose anything with the profane soul, do you?
Yeah, you choose the otherworldly patron. And it's all of them. It's Archfey, Celestial. I mean, we could always handle that afterwards.
Yeah. That's fine. We'll handle that when it comes to it. I don't think there's a lot of effect that it has on that. Correct?
No. All it is that Aeolus loses the
Mutagens.
mutagen bonuses.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright.
Duration. I would say Archfey. I'm glancing at them right now. Or Celestial.
Okay.
Or we can customize and make something.
All right.
We'll handle that later.
Yep.
Alright, I'm pulling everyone else up. Okay. Tang. You removed the diamond from your inventory, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm removing it now.
As you're holding Vergasiv against Aeolus, and the diamond is shattered in this instant, your words echoing everyone's holding bated breath. There's no return of breath, but he doesn't breathe anyway, as Aeolus's eyes flutter open. Natural fucking 20.
So it wasn't by Kenku this time, right?
Natural fucking 20.
Welcome back, old man.
Uh,
Thought you were gone.
yeah. Is everyone safe?
More or less.
Ellie continues to cry.
Siegfried's still laughing as an octopus on the ground.
Yeah, we've been better, but we're alive. And I need a drink. I don't care what you do, but I'm going drinking.
You have a backpack, if it matters.
Yeah, Helly's scrambling to get into that backpack and get the booze out.
Zive is
Give me
poking
that.
the octopus with her foot in curiosity.
He starts laughing harder.
Tang is going to look really annoyed with everybody and go put herself in the corner with her potion ingredients and cast silence over her.
Oh great, we got even weirder. Hell,
You
give
went-
me that, and let's snatch it out of her hand and down it.
Tang, did you go into Aeolus's house? You're right there.
Yes, I'm in Aeolus's house. I'm in a bubble of silence, so I don't have to hear any of the crying or the laughing.
Them's fighting words. She's gonna grab that barrel and just open the tap and pour it down her throat.
Aeolus is going to stand wearily and just look at everyone.
Zive's
And-
gonna clap at Helly gulping the cauldron.
Shut,
And-
shut, 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 shut.
Will just slowly step into his house.
No one else worried about the fact that Siegfried is still an octopus on the ground.
Woo! Hey,
No?
how about we carry him to some water at least? Suddenly, Helly's not crying.
But, I mean, if you kept crying, we could use the salt water, because I don't think you could just breathe it. Aeolus, you don't happen to have like a bathtub full of salt water in your house, do you?
No, there's no water.
Helly's
There's
just
only
gonna
lots of
bend
carvings
down.
and blood.
Helly's gonna bend down and scoop up as much of Siegfried as she can. Which probably isn't. I don't know how big he is. How many pounds does he weigh?
He's
large,
pretty big. He's
so
a
He's a
large
large
octopus.
creature.
giant squid sized.
Okay.
You're probably not
I'll
moving.
Danny.
give that.
Denny, anybody, help me get him down to the ocean. Because we're in Elderthorn, which has a seaport. We could get him to saltwater within an hour.
How about we just step into the house and not catch public eye?
Which you're drawing at this point.
I mean, we are a bunch of weirdos anyway, so
You also appear in the middle of the
Different
night.
than anything else we've done.
You appeared in the dead of night, screaming, crying, laughing.
We are also supposed to be at sea. In the house, now. Everyone.
Okay. Ellie will start, like, scooping, pushing, prodding Siegfried into the house.
Zive is gonna help with that.
Yep, Siegfried
just
just lets you
drinking.
roll him. He's still shaking and laughing, as far as you can tell.
Zive is also vaguely cackling, mainly because Siegfried's squishy as hell, and it's a really weird sensation.
So as everyone gets into Aeolus's house, Aeolus is going to look at Tang, is going to pull the satchel around his neck, and is going to toss it at Tang to get her attention. And he's going to mouth, keep them safe, and Aeolus is going to wearily make his way straight to Kelpit.
In the middle of the night?
What was in the
Yes.
satchel?
Okay.
It's the mushrooms.
Ah.
And then as Aeolus turns, he's gonna grab Aya and bring her with him.
while in Aeolus' house, does he have alcohol somewhere?
I'm sure there's hard liquor of some sort that
Yeah.
he uses to distill bodies.
Don't
Of
have to
creatures?
sweat. Anything. Just sounds it.
Just drinking formaldehyde.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever is liquid he's drinking.
Shh. Aya, are you able to reach out to anyone?
You're in silence at this point.
Oh,
Unless
I'm pulling her out of the house and shutting everyone else inside to make sure they're out of public eye for right now.
Yes, I can actually reach a fair amount of people. Of course I can.
Can you get in touch with Captain Storm Surge? Let him know that Anne's lament was taken down.
It's so loud, though. I don't like it.
Either that, or we can rush to Kelpips. It's just I'm not very fast right now.
I can carry you. I'm so strong.
I mean, I am pretty light.
Piggyback.
Picture the saddest athletics. Yeah, I can absolutely. Yeah, Jaya's. Yep. No, I'm fine. I'll use the bangle. Reach out to. We can do both if you want. I don't really know if I want to be back in there. It's a mess.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not. Tang is giving me weird. I'm gonna murder you with a ladle vibe.
I mean, if she wanted you dead, she just would have left you dead.
Yes, but also Tang, I all the time she's had to heal me, she probably wants to hit me at least once, and now's the time to do it.
I think you two should just solve that, and then just we can move on. But fine, all right. Queen Anne's lament's down. Yada yada yada. Chill out. Use the
Lady
bangle to
C
send
is
that
dead?
message.
Oh, she
Anything
is.
else? Yes. She was just destroyed by a Theseus. Someone has a sword. I don't know who ended up with it, but someone has it.
How do you feel?
Thing hasn't.
The how I feel about it. I mean, I would have liked to have got her myself, but you know, I feel like I could have done it. I absolutely could have done it. It was, you know, it's honestly, it's just delegation, right? To be able to bid a dragon to do the work that you just don't have, you know, wherewithal to do at the time. So really, it's just that the dragon saved me.
So what I'm hearing is that now you have to get your revenge on the dragon.
No, I felt like the dragon was just doing my dirty work, you know, so it's kind of like I'm just in charge, which is great, and I do love that. It's kind of the leadership position that I feel like I've really always had inside of me, so I think it's great. I mean, should we take over? Should we become the new... I could see myself as a pirate queen. Take over the trading routes, do this thing.
I mean, with you being the pirate queen, I feel like my adventure into the in-between would be much easier.
Yes, I suppose I could just... You could be my second.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, glad we don't have to fight over that. I would beat you easily, but... Okay, so do you want to go to Kelpips
most
now?
definitely. I have no doubt in my mind that anyone could smack me with a hand and would bring me back to death.
Should we try it? No, that would be the same. No.
I mean, I would giggle. But that would just be
How did you giggle? Because we
I-
heard Siegfried giggling, and that was really, really botchery. I'm just wondering if anyone else has heard the same... You don't click when you giggle, though, do you? It's a lot.
I don't think so.
Only one way to check. I don't even have the ability to watch.
Perhaps after we message who we have to tell them, hi, we're home now, please. Please do not hate us.
Yes,
Lots of people died.
Captain Storm Sage, Quinlan Cement is gone, Captain dead, Dragon is alive and well. What do you want to tell him? I don't actually know.
Report that the Ant's Lament and the Shadow were taken out by by the dragon. Lady C and her, whoever that mage was.
Her second.
So we
Pharisees.
took out her first and her second.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think I feel very comfortable being the replacement of whatever he was. He was
He's
frightening.
very powerful.
He was.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
we're-
do you want to continue to be a weakling for the rest of your life?
Whoa.
You did die, like, pretty... I don't want to say easily, but... It's
Save
insane.
Tang! That was the only thing in this battle that I did productively, was to make sure she didn't die.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Just that you could use a little bit more, you could be more buff. Yeah, just a little bit less easy to take out and stash onto the deck.
I mean... Yeah. But also, to be taken out by the one that took you captive doesn't feel like a terrible thing.
I was a child, and there were quite a lot of them just me, so, I mean,
technically, right now, I am a child.
oh, fuck, fair point, I always forget. Are you 12 now? 13, 14?
Roughly late teens, I believe. I lost count.
Alright, I'll give you a break because you are a toddler.
Now, hold on. I didn't say a toddler.
No, it's fine. Did you... Wait, where did we put that baby Bjorn? We had one, didn't we? Do you need a lift? Do you want to go to Kelpip's? I bet you anything he has a nice bottle of milk that's nice and warm for you.
Aeolus is going to cast Fly on himself with Ferguson and just lazily floats towards Kelpip.
Okay.
He's
Why
just
would
like,
you bring me along as a babysitter? That's adorable.
I really hope everyone else that's muted is cackling like I am.
Oh, hell yeah.
you know,
Not
Right.
too high, not too fast, love. You don't know how to control yourself yet, so you might fly into a building. It's just like a baby bird. You have to, like, small steps, small steps.
I have news for you. I have more experience in flying than most of our party.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. And a baby fish can breathe water better than Siegfried. It doesn't really matter, does it? Like, you can still hurt yourself. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. It's not fair to you. No. You're doing a great job.
You make it to Kelpip's in such fashion. Door's presently locked. You bang on it.
Yep. Aeolus just, using all the strength he currently has, just knocks on the door. As
Well, don't worry, I can do that.
What?
Cast Mage Hand, so it would have knocked before.
Sure.
No, your little bird bones. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
A few
I
moments
regret
pass.
coming back.
A few moments pass. All right. The seal around the seam of where the door closes, there is a brief flash of light that sort of traces the outline of the door in a split second. After which it swings inwards. The two of you are able to cleanse yourselves upon the stone as customary and enter into Kelpip's, where he's currently standing in front of the bar top that serves as his counter. A little bit bleary-eyed. And he's pointing at a few lanterns as you step in, giving the space this orange warm glow. Not full lighting that would be accustomed during the day or early evening, whilst doing business. I was bringing y'all in tonight. This morning, I think it's close to this morning. You both look like shit.
We were just in the clutches of a dragon and a pirate queen. Yeah.
That would explain why you look like shit. What do you need?
We just wanted to let someone know urgently before we try to reach out to Storm Surge that Lady C has fallen.
That's big news.
But so did her ship, her right hand, the innocents that were on the ship, and Anne's lament.
I'll tell Dr. Zilm. I think his crew knew the risks when they were signing up.
Yeah, they did.
We'll have some
There was that
funerals. I'll break the news to him, and he'll most likely handle notifying the families. If y'all were with them in their final moments, it is typically going to be customary for at least one amongst you to say a few words at their ceremony. I presume they went down with the ship then, or did you return their remains?
I turned to Jaya. I was dead.
Leave that part out of any epitaph you give for the record.
Oh, yes. But
He looks at Jaya.
we only brought ourselves back.
He glances at Jaya.
Yes, they went down with the ship very bravely, I think.
Alright.
To be fair, it's possible they're still out there. Not probable, but possible.
Explain.
So, most of us were on the Lady C's ship when the dragon attacked. There's, and really we only saw Lucy go after the one ship, so technically it's possible that if they were fast enough, they could have gotten out of there alive.
It's not a slow
not
ship.
probable.
And Anne's lament was heavily damaged.
So if Theseus spent more time scuttling the shadow, Anne's lament might have escaped.
I don't think with a dragon of that size or ferocity that she would have let Anne's lament escape.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll
not
mention
probable,
the-
but it's possible.
I'll mention to Booncraft the circumstances, and he can decide if it's a notification of lost at sea or a notification of death. I'll warn you, it'll probably be the latter. Aeolus, you're probably the most respected amongst the community here. You'll probably be asked to say some stuff regarding them.
Understood.
I guess I'm not going back to sleep.
Is there anything we can help with?
I mean, Doc's got most of the ODMC covered. You let Storm Surge know you're back, or you could take a day and get some rest before he puts you out on something else if he's got anything.
Right.
Alright.
Thank you, Kelpit.
Out. I gotta lock up.
Exit.
He follows you out. Do either of you look back? Since he's behind you, as he's locking up his shop.
Yeah, I think Shia would.
Make a perception check for me, Shia.
He is lucky because I don't trust myself.
Sure.
16.
Yeah. In all the time you've known him, he's not carried like a ring of keys or anything of that matter. You see, you look back just in time to see him place his palm on the door, and you see the same sort of flash of light zip around the borders of the door in a split second. Before you avert your gaze as you recognize that he's about to turn around. Alright, I'll talk to you all later. Probably send a messenger for you. We'll find you at your house, Aeolus, or the Faded Gate, or somewhere in between, right?
Right. I'll probably be at the house.
Okay. He trots off towards the ODMC. Back in the bubble of silence. What's happening?
I mean, if an hour has passed, Octopus Siegfried starts suffocating and laughing even harder. I know I start taking damage, right? Is that how it works? I run out of air after an hour as an octopus.
Silence only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So.
Would I know if the spell magic will clear his wild shape?
You do not. That's not been something that's come up at any point. You could
Okay.
attempt it.
I'm gonna attempt it.
Sure. Yeah. Make me an Arcana check first. Like you're familiar enough with him that you know it will not clear it.
Do I know how to clear it?
No. He doesn't wild shape that often by comparison to normal, so to speak. Most of his wild shapes get spent on starry forms, which you know just end after a certain period of time. But
you do know the max length of my wild shape because we've done the flights.
Correct.
So you know at least that. Like I was
5
I think
hours.
I'm able. Yeah, 5 hours.
It's druid level, cut in half round down minimum of 1.
Because when we flew to fight the Radiant Undead Dragon, you saw the max length of my wild shape on that multiple times.
I don't have anything that can help.
Aeolus is gone. Not making us stay. Heli's
I'm assuming this is after 10 minutes when the silence has ended, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Heli really, really wants to get Siegfried to some water.
Yeah. Are you and Dunnan drunk at this point? You were both drinking, right?
Dunnan is shit-faced. He's lying somewhere shit-faced drunk. Yeah. Not registering anything around him.
Heli's drunk. Heli's drunk, but still on her feet. So she's gonna just start hopping Siegfried up onto her, like, hang on, and just like wrapping his tentacles around her waist and just hauling him as much as she can towards
He's.
whatever water is closest.
What's your strength score?
Strength. Oh God. 20.
Technically a large beast right now.
I'm not saying she's making much headway, but she's going to start trying.
Yep.
Don't
Yeah,
you have
larger.
dimension door?
Did I use it though? I do. Holy shit.
The creature has to be the same size or smaller.
Oh.
I'm gonna start going through Aeolus's cabinets to see if I can find a potion to make Heli large.
Yeah.
In the
Heli, he
meantime,
weighs
Heli-
more than you can carry.
Okay. She's just kind of kicking him and pushing him like you would, like, if you're trying to move a couch. You're just kind of like using your knees to kind of shove it across the floor. But she's also going to cast Death Ward on him.
He's a cephalopod. It's not like he's
Yeah. You would
very
think
rigid.
Siegfried
He's
would
pushing
be
Jello.
working with you, but the more like aggressive Heli gets with trying to move him, the harder he starts laughing. You wouldn't think an octopus could laugh even harder, but he starts laughing even more.
Make an insight check with
Wow.
disadvantage, Heli, because you're drunk.
Okay. Where is it? There it is.
No, never mind.
Death Ward. At least he's not gonna die. Die.
Once.
Yeah.
He's not gonna die once.
Right.
So Tang, your insight check previously was successful for the record as well.
Yeah. Alright. I am going to I'm gonna hope that octopi can breathe non-salt water. I'm gonna find Aeolus's whatever water he has. I'm gonna cast control water to create I'm gonna redirect flow and have it create like an orb around his face to muffle the laughing and also so he can breathe.
Sure. Timer's reset.
This is a 10-minute concentration.
Okay.
It's not a long time solution, but
Ellie's gonna step out and try to find a barrel and go fill it with water.
Sure. Make me an investigation check.
Okay. Disadvantage or regular?
Oh, you're disadvantaged across the board.
Okay.
You're effectively poisoned, which is disadvantage on checks.
Okay.
And attack rolls. Yeah. Find a couple, like rainwater collection barrels. Nothing big enough for Siegfried's body, though.
No, but just enough to keep pouring and applying as a stopgap solution.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me double. Yeah, you can't come up with... Yeah, nothing else pops up in your mind as a potential solution. Scythe, what are you up to?
Before they started moving Siegfried around, Scythe was tugging at his tentacles. Because they haven't touched an octopus before, kind of whacking them against things. Because it doesn't seem like Siegfried minds. He just laughs. Yeah, now that people are doing other things, She seems like she's edging closer to the door. And fidgeting.
Okay.
Hey,
Sorry,
can,
go ahead.
can I notice that?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not even making you roll. Your passive is stupid high.
Okay, I'm going to shoot her the sharpest look I have ever given her and go, "You stay right there," in my mom voice.
See. Yes, I'm not. I was immediately entertained at the prospect of pissing Tang off enough to create consequences. So she's edging faster towards the door and has an arm reaching out for it at this point while locking eyes with Tang, maintaining eye contact.
I'm casting spiritual weapon. Oh no, I can't because that's concentration.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I need to hold the concentration on the water for Siegfried. If only.
Kelly will just stand in front of the door because she can't do anything else. Besides, going to have to try to get through 6'4", 250 pounds, 20% of it tits.
Drunk Hellerest.
Drunk, yes.
Hey, you want to wrestle?
So,
Oh, no.
Jaya and Aeolus, this is the scene that you come back to. Dunnan is drunk on the ground. Hellerast is blocking the doorway as you've opened the door. Sive is sort of glancing between Tang and Hellerast. And Siegfried has a spaceman bubble of water on his octopus mouth.
Why hasn't Siegfried shifted back yet?
He can't. He's laughing too much.
Aeolus is gonna walk over and is just gonna try to examine Siegfried.
Make a medicine check.
Are you conscious? Are you
Medicine
Oh,
or
God.
insight? The reason you have 4 levels of exhaustion?
I auto-marked it when I came back from resurrection.
That is raise dead. That is not revivify.
No pilot.
So it's a 15 then, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't seem injured. There's definitely something off about him. I mean, Aeolus is not unintelligent. Like, you put together, probably something happened with a teleport at this point.
And how long has it been since we got back?
Since you teleported back, probably 20 minutes or so. 25 minutes.
Would it... Is there anything that I can roll to see if... Because I imagine out of everyone, Aeolus probably has seen Siegfried wild shape the most.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can roll to see if I remember, like, how long he stays? Or is
You
that
don't need
just...
to roll for that. That's information you know. It's 5
Okay.
hours.
Oh. Yeah.
But the problem now, it seems like Siegfried's going to suffocate before the 5 hours, but that will also bring him out of wild shape. So either way, he's coming out of wild shape in an hour or 5 hours.
No.
So this is going to sound cruel, but we have to leave him like this for quite a bit. Or we hit him until he reverts back.
I think that's a great idea.
I would rather not bring another person closer to death purposely. But leaving him like this is also bringing him close to death purposely.
Yeah, so really, there's not much of a difference. And
No.
it would be way more efficient to do it that way. Saiva's going to turn on her charm as much as possible. Can I run a persuasion check to, like, convince everyone to do this? Is that...
I leave the
you.
decision up to Tang.
More than welcome to make that check, but it's up to everyone else how they interpret it. That's fine.
That's fair.
That's not
That's
not a me call.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, Siegfried can stay like that. Hey, Tang, can I talk to you?
Sure.
So I rolled a 28 to convince you guys to beat Siegfried into death instead of waiting it out.
I just picture the most twisted anime scene. Ayla's just walking out of the house, closing the door, and we just see the shreds of them piling onto Siegfried.
So are you and Tang outside?
Yeah. I just walk over and I just go, everything okay?
Peachy.
Is this because of the teleport, or
Is what because of the teleport?
you're very crabby right now?
My God,
Say that again to
Carolyn,
my face?
you've got it. This is a dangerous line to walk.
Aeolus stands. He puts Vergisiv down as the only person who is willing to get hit by you. You're not being yourself. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I think you need to hit
You should be
something.
worrying about the sobbing half-orc and the drowning octopus in there.
They can handle themselves. You're my concern.
Oh, so I can't handle myself.
You can, but you're responsible
Oh gosh.
and more responsible than the rest of us. So making sure that you're okay will always be my top priority to see the success of this group.
Maybe not dying should be your priority.
I was focusing on having you not die. Oops, that I spent the last actions that I could making sure that the stronger one was not fell by Lady C.
I had it under control.
She was yo-yoing you. She was yo-yoing all of us. The only reason we survived was because of that dragon.
Are you done with your lecture?
I will be finished when you're not acting like me.
I'm fine.
Hmm.
I'm doing my job, aren't I? I'm keeping Siegfried alive. I raised you from the dead.
That's not your job, Tang.
Is the only cleric among you. It kinda is.
I also remember you screeching into the sky and taking out numerous large beasts. I've seen you follow an entire area against whatever we're fighting. sure, you may have a strength in keeping me alive, making sure everyone else is healed, but you're not just a healer.
I appreciate the pep talk, but I feel like we have other problems right now, ALS.
Halo's, well, Siegfried will just fall unconscious.
Yeah? And do you think that Helly's going to stop crying, or Sai isn't going to keep escalating things with whatever's going on with her? I've never seen her look so excited to hurt a party member.
Ellie's not crying anymore, by the way. She's drunk, but not crying.
Okay, good.
Did anything happen when we teleported?
Something always happens when I teleport.
So what happened this time?
I don't know.
Well, thank you for everything that you do. I also don't have any mushrooms left. I gave you my last one. And Ale is just
the mushrooms from her
away.
daughter. The hallucinogenic mushroom. Oh my god.
I suddenly am suspicious of ALS for bringing that up out of the blue. But I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to watch him go back inside.
Okay. Inside, the rest of you, was Sive successful in convincing you to go octopus pinata?
So sorry.
Time for a little bit of ultra-violence, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, somehow
great if it raised
the
room.
octopus starts laughing even harder while you're beating it.
Does
Oh,
the
God.
octopus start beating himself?
No, he's just kind of flopping around like a little kid that doesn't want to be carried. Like just.
Sure. Okay.
He may trip a few of you with his tentacles a few times.
Sure.
That's about it.
A vicious jumping into the gang of the the bloody mad dogs later. Death ward triggers. You go from 1 to 1. It is expired. You drop to 0. Presently dying. You revert to Siegfried form.
Yep. So you see an unconscious Siegfried on the ground now.
I will cure wounds.
Uh,
I will try to cure wounds.
Siegfried
Successful.
wakes up and he kind of looks around at you, looks at Aeolus, and then he just immediately starts burst out laughing again, like hunched over. He might even be like gagging, like he's laughing so hard, and he's just like, "It was all my fault. That's so funny. All those dead slaves, the dragon." And he's just cackling right now, like the crew of the Queen Anne's lament. It was all my fault, and he's just laughing as hard as he can.
All right. So we're gonna have a group meeting. Alice gonna walk over to Siegfried, and he's just going to like pull him to his feet and straighten out his armor and go, "I need you to reel it in."
I'm trying, but it's just so funny, and he just keeps laughing. So many people dead. Nothing we did mattered. Yeah.
That's not entirely
Laughing
true.
very hard. We're gonna lose, Aeolus. There's no way we can fight this. We're just gonna keep losing until everything goes underwater.
Aeolus straightens in a way that the group hasn't seen. Almost like Blackburn training kicks in. So then what? We're all supposed to fuck off then? Is that it?
It's all one big joke.
It is. Yeah. It's all one big joke, everything that we're trying to do.
Siegfried tries to look at you for a second, and then he starts laughing again.
Ellie swivels her head drunkenly and is like, yeah, but you know what? If we don't try, that's fucked up. So we gotta try. Because we're gonna die either way. So let's try to save somebody. Even if we couldn't save the slaves on the ship. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, my head. Oh, shit. Yeah, we still gotta try. Can we still try, Siegfried?
Dang, we're getting.
And she reaches and tries
loop
to get
from your mic
another drink
speakers.
out of Dunny's hand.
I don't know,
I think Dunnan passed out. Did Dunnan pass out?
Yeah, Dunn definitely passed out, I think. But he also went BRB.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Okay.
Just shit-faced drunk on the
I
floor.
know, you guys see as,
still
like, the more serious your whatever, your pleas get, the funnier it seems to be to Siegfried. Every time you ask him to, like, take it seriously and button it up, you just can't seem to do it.
So then no one's leaving. Alright then. Everyone buckle down. Try to sleep it off. We'll talk in the morning.
Okay. A very uncomfortable and tense long rest begins. Aeolus, are you staying up in that case to...
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I plant myself at
Alright.
the entrance.
Mark a level of exhaustion for yourself?
Yep.
I'd like you to make me a constitution save as well.
Let's go, dope.
Okay. There's a couple moments you feel like you're nodding off, but you're alright. The rest of you can complete your long rest. Regain and re-prepare spells.
As the group wakes up, Aeolus went out and grabbed an assortment of, like, food and stuff for the group and brought it back to his house.
Sure, mark off 2 gold. Or 20 silver, pardon me.
Yeah, I mean,
It's about midday by the time the long rest is completed, so.
you find, I mean, Siegfried is in probably happier spirits than you've seen him in months. He wakes up, he eats breakfast, doesn't even touch his armor.
Siegfried
Just
and
hangs-
oh, sorry, not Siegfried. Helly and Dunnan, you both wake up sober.
Yeah. And then
Dunnan.
he just chills out, like, on somewhere outside, or just chills out, just plays music all day.
Dunnan is the polar opposite of Siegfried. He starts drinking right again after he wakes up.
Ellie
All
grabs it out of his
everything
hand.
worthless. No! Give it back! All the
Takes a
shit.
huge swig. She stares at him like,
You get it. Yeah, give me that. The more the merrier.
Never heard an orc growl like that before, but you just did.
Yeah, make it
And then
fast.
she just gets up without another word and flaunts out, slamming the door.
Oh.
Zach is
She's
going to
big.
immediately chase after her.
Sure.
Siegfried
Oh,
laughs at
nice.
Dunn, and Siegfried laughs at Dunn, just like, ha ha. Just points and laughs at him.
What are you laughing at? You shit.
Joy, what's your morning look like?
My morning?
Jaya.
Oh, my word. Sorry, I thought. Hear me? I think she would have like probably gone and slept in the library.
Yeah.
And then God, yeah, what would she do today?
It's up to you. I mean, the library is good for 24 hours if you're going to spend your time researching.
Yeah, I think Jaya would.
Usually I'm done. Tang, what do you do in the morning? Well, when you get up. You did. Tang.
Tang is just like observing the interactions between the party rather like neutrally, apathetically. She's not really showing much emotion. Just kind of mildly annoyed, but also just kind of detached. She's not seeking out conversation or talking about anything that happened.
Okay.
She does not particularly care for how Siegfried's acting, so she gives some space.
So sullen.
Maybe you can make an insight check on Siegfried if you'd like.
Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah, Siegfried's acting real off. You don't have that level of exhaustion anymore also.
Okay. He is acting, I want to say, the most off out of everybody, from what I've seen. Oh, no, not that one. There's 3 different boxes I have to check now for the...
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool. Because I don't particularly care for how he is acting, I'm gonna walk my way over, and I'm going to use Divine Intervention to cast Greater Restoration and smack him in the back of the head. Knock it off.
And then, the moment you do that, I think that breaks it, right?
Yep.
Spencer? Yeah.
Yep.
I think when you like start sauntering up all puffed up and seriously, he starts laughing harder, but then the moment you smack him on the ladle, the laughter stops.
Smack him on the ladle? Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, smack him on the head with the ladle.
Smack him on the ladle!
Yeah.
Ouch.
He stops laughing, and he's like, he remembers what happens. He's like, oh. He's like, thank you, Tang. I don't know what happened. I couldn't stop. The more I thought about what was happening, the harder I laughed, and then he kind of starts tearing up a little bit, thinking about the things that made him laugh a few hours
You have
ago.
some words that you have to apologize for. But we understand it wasn't.
Is everyone okay?
I guess.
How much would 2 decent-sized barrels of the strongest rum imaginable cost Helly at Bukas?
Bukas, 200 silver.
200 silver? Done.
Mark it off.
I'll just turn to Tang and say, what do you need me to do?
Fine, Helly.
I nod and I get up, I fix my hair, and then I go after Helly.
Am I able to grind my diamonds at all?
Yeah, at Aeolus's house definitely has an alchemist
Yeah.
lab there.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
He has the appropriate gear.
Cool. I'm gonna start grinding.
Okay, I sent something to you on Discord as well.
Okay. Okay.
Lily comes marching back with her one keg of rum up on her shoulder, one under her arm, and she's already had a couple swigs. And so she's walking, crosses the threshold a little unsteadily.
Lear Siegfried over. Helly, you need some help?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. Leave me alone.
You sure? Everyone's acting really weird. I'm a little scared.
Yeah. It's something happened. I only feel like myself when I'm drunk now.
Maybe we can have Teng take a look at you.
I just spent 200 gold on booze. Take care of everybody else first, because I've already sunk a bunch of money into this bullshit.
Oh, why don't I just stay and drink with you for a little bit? Teng is taking care of some other people, but we'll just stay together for a little bit.
So, Haley will pass him a drink.
Yeah, I will drink.
Yeah, I just feel like nuts.
Yeah, I
Sober.
mean, I said all those terrible things to Aeolus. I could see myself doing it. I could feel the words coming out, but in my head, it was just like a joke.
Yeah, that's it. It's like you see yourself from the outside and you don't like your behavior, but you can't stop it either. I don't like this at all.
Well, after Teng takes a look at Dunnan, she'll help you like she helped me. So
Okay.
it's still fucked up.
Kind of wonder if I can leverage it though.
I don't know. I don't know.
Neither do I.
Drink more. And I guess I would, while we're drinking, I would try to get Helly to come back to Aeolus's, but it might not work.
Oh no, she's heading back. We're good.
Sives, who had followed Helly, definitely abandoned her once she realized she was heading back, and is currently at the bar throwing troll teeth at guests from various points of hiding, trying to make them think others are doing it.
Sure. Make me like 5 stealth checks.
5 stealth checks. Okay.
Yeah. Doing pretty good so far. Buka hasn't called the watch yet. She will at some point. I'll say you get those 5 checks. You probably get an hour of like a surreptitious like pelt of a troll tooth somewhere. And what? Acting nonchalant after that.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's also trying to eavesdrop for drama, of course, but like, I'm assuming it's midday. There's probably not that much going on still. People are.
It's winter.
A little early.
Yeah. So it's busier than it normally is this time of day, because farmers and farmhands, their work has finished for the year. So people who have come into town to pick up supplies or something like that are here because this is when they would be repairing their tools and whatnot, are here having a meal while they're in the town proper. But a lot of what you hear seems to be like conversing over like, oh, if you can I borrow your draft horse for a little while? I need some help out at the mill. And it seems like a lot of sort of people helping people sort of conversations, that trying to coordinate labor and who can do what for who and stuff like that. The Bucas has just become a conversation and meeting point for all of these different family business plans that have been churning through the process of feeding themselves and the community over the course of the year, that are now focused a little bit more inwards on preparing for the next one.
Ugh.
That's dry.
All right.
Real dry.
All right, she's gonna throw troll teeth for a little while and eventually leave and start just kind of flying by people's house windows, peering in. That's gonna be her activity for the next little while.
Sure.
After
You're rapidly
Just
becoming
like
the
the
reverse tooth fairy who breaks in people's houses and leaves troll teeth underneath children's pillows.
Basically.
Okay. So Siegfried, you find Helly. Dunnan, are you just drinking there at Aeolus's, basically?
Yep.
I think he said he needed to deal with something. So
I think
that's
he's there at the moment.
that's what Dunn's doing. Jaya, what are you up to? You said you're gonna be going to the library.
Ellie
there
is not sharing her booze
there-
with Dunnan, by the
Is
way.
there a particular topic of interest to you, Jaya?
I think Jai would be reading up on. We had a list. Maybe just the negative ethereal in general. That sounds about right.
Negative ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll come back to that, and then we can get your check, and you can learn any more information there might be to learn, potentially. All right. Aeolus, what are you up to?
Aeolus heads to Blackburn. He goes to see if Storm Surge is present. And then, if not, he'll just train at the keep.
Okay. Blackburn is not here at the moment. He's out on a patrol.
Okay.
Which is uncommon, but not unheard of. Make a history check for me.
Yep. Oh no. Roll 20, be good.
Okay, pretty good. Typically when Storm Surge is going out on patrol, it's a patrol that is not just a patrol. It's a patrol with a direction. They're going after something. This time of year, most likely gnolls. So Storm Surge is going out to lend some credence in whatever fight to be had.
Is it possible for Aeolus to get the area of where he went to in case he needs to provide any support, or if the Bloody Mad Dogs need to provide support?
It's possible, but you're not sure on which day he left, so he could be close by. He could be a day and a half's ride from you. Because you've been at sea for a few days, so you don't know if he left the day that you left, then he's a ways out at this point, So Gnolls coming off the Drukhon Expanse in the winter to raid farmlands is not uncommon.
Right.
It did not seem to be picking up quite as much this year as it has in the past, but that doesn't mean it's not present. So, okay. So Tang, you are able to find Hellerast carrying a couple barrels, thanks to Siegfried.
Tang is going to put her hands on her hips and look at Helly and go, "Are you going to do this the easy way or the hard way?"
What?
You're not yourself. I need to fix that.
Please, Helly, just let her take a look at you.
Okay. So she stands there and she just like puts her arms out like a cross, so like she could be examined however she wants, and just closes her eyes and
I'm going
go
to
ahead.
intone my magic words and mark Helly with some powdered silver and use break enchantment and dispel evil and good to get rid of the
Okay.
issue.
So you cast Dispel Evil and Good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you cast it, the spell ends, and your flaw is gone.
I blink rapidly. I think I just messed up.
Everything okay, Tang?
Useless, every one of you. Useless.
I'm very confused. I'm gonna try it again. But this time oh no, I need diamonds. That shouldn't have happened that way. What happened?
Maybe.
Can I
I
do
don't know,
a
but-
check to figure out what happened?
I don't know what happened, but you seem okay.
Yeah, it seemed to work backwards. Has that ever happened before, Tang?
Good for you, Tang.
I just whistle for the bloody hound and tell him to just lay on top of Dunnan for a little bit. Keep him pinned to the ground, pup.
So heavy. Can't drink. Go away. Fat fuck.
Maybe we should deal with Dunnan first. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yes, you can make an Arcana check or an Insight check for why it happened in that manner, Tang. Yeah, that's a good enough roll. Holy shit. The spell, when it took effect, confers a degree of benefit to you, and then you have the alternate uses of it.
Oh, okay.
When, once, because the alternate uses are ending the spell early, right?
Mm-hmm.
Upon the conference of the spell giving you the normal benefit it provides, something that was lingering on you was pushed off and broke the spell at that moment. With a 24, you gather that this effect that had been dragged onto you, that had been placed, that grip that had wrapped around you in the midst of the teleport, hadn't gone when you arrived. It was still there. But now it can't be.
I'm sorry, I'm still not quite following.
Something had gripped you. So
Yeah.
this spell makes things that try to attack you have disadvantage on things. You broke its grip on you when you cast the spell. It was actively holding you.
Okay.
So you realize now that it was a
It's like a
actual
ghost was
entity.
gripping you.
Yeah.
There was an actual entity that had its grip on you. From
we
the
were
negative
basically
theory that you
some
just
kind of-
broke with this spell.
you were kind of somewhat possessed by something.
Okay.
That's
I
what
always like this. What you're talking about?
Not quite possessed or
Idiot.
something of that manner. But the moment, like, because this makes it harder to grab onto you, so to speak. A grapple check is an attack roll. Can be disadvantaged. Because it is harder to hold on to you when you are under the effects of the spell, harder to grab you. When you cast the spell, the thing that has been actively holding on to you through the negative ethereal lost its grip on you.
Okay. So I am going to try again on Helly.
Once you cast the spell, you feel its effects take a hold of you. The effects of the spell take hold of you, and you have the ability to now direct it.
Okay, I touch Helly, and Helly is also cured.
There you go.
All right. Now,
Well, shit. She looks at the 2 barrels in her arms, realizes she spent almost all her money on booze, turns around and goes back
Give it
to
over
see-
to me. I can always take more. Give it to me. Come on, more. Just fill it in here.
he
Give
just
me, give me 100 gold. You can have one.
Silver.
How about I don't
Maybe
slap
something.
the fuck out of you? Give me that booze.
You want to try, little man?
Hang, you
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Helly, just get out of here. Just go. Just get out of here. We'll deal with this.
Leave the barrels here.
Yes, done, and the barrels are here. Don't worry. Go.
Wait.
All right, Tang. What do we do with this one?
Tanga's like mildly panicking because she has no more ability to get rid of people's problems right now.
Does Siegfried have greater restoration?
I do not. I don't. I mean, let me see. Can I prepare it?
Just leave the dwarf in the dirt. It's alright.
I'm gonna attempt protection from good and evil on Dunnet.
What level is that
Just for
spell?
like a 10-minute break from whatever's going on with him.
I mean, I
I'm
can prepare a greater restoration, but I don't think we have the diamonds, right? Do we?
I have the ability to grind down diamonds, but that takes a lot more resources than protection than dispel good and evil.
Protection from evil and good does not affect it, doesn't it?
Okay. Well, Dunnet, I need you to be tolerable for 1 day.
Nah, I'm fine. Just leave me here. It's all good. Until passes out again.
I'll
This
keep
Drink
keep
half
watch on.
I guess.
Yeah, we'll just keep a watch on Dunnan, but
Because tomorrow I can help Jaya side.
I turn to the Tang. I'm like, Scythe has been gone for a day. I think that's the biggest problem out of this.
She's been going for like
She's
an hour at most.
probably fine.
I mean, she was gone all night, right?
No.
I thought she left before long rested.
Nope.
No, I followed Helly out this
Oh, okay.
morning.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just keep spoon feeding Dunnan alcohol while he's laying under the bloody pup.
He's a drunken lawn ornament in front of Aelus's
Yeah.
house. Okay. Jaya.
No.
Negative ethereal, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and make your ability check. Arcana.
Okay, News Lucky. Arcana. Fuck.
You find a lot of the same information you've already encountered previously, but nothing that strikes you as particularly new.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But,
Okay.
you feel reasonably sure you've checked all of the information that could possibly, this library contains regarding it. Maybe there's some small part of you that thinks there might be more information hidden somewhere on some shelf, but you're pretty sure you have all of your knowledge accumulated regarding that.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else that they wish to do over the course of this day?
Get my money back.
I definitely want to track down Aeolus, but I'm not going to leave Dunnan until we cure him.
Well, Aeolus went to Blackburn and then went to train. I presume he returns home at the end of the day, right?
Yep.
All right. There you have it.
Yeah, so you come back and you see me spoon feeding Dunnan alcohol like every few minutes.
I don't want to drink anymore.
It's all right. Keep drinking, Dumbledore. Keep drinking.
It's the first time Dunnan has ever said those words.
I guess he vomited like 2 to 3 times already from all that alcohol.
I'm glad you came back, Aeolus. Things seem to be turning around.
Well, that's good.
3 of us are back to normal, but 2 of us. I point to Dunnan, and then Scythe, I have no idea where she is. They
Scythe,
still
make
need
me
a bit
like
of help.
another 5 stealth checks.
Well,
as you're peering into people's windows.
I think I owe you an apology, Aeolus. I let go of some thoughts that never should have gone out of my head. They were wrong. I hope you can forgive me.
there is no apology needed, Siegfried. Not from anyone of the Bloody Mad Dogs. We haven't done anything terrible. Yet.
Yet.
The thing is, Aeolus, I don't think I'm wrong. And it's not the funny part or about the slaves or the fact that this was my fault, but
Why was it your fault?
That's not. Siegfried tries to deflect that, and he says, "That's not what I'm trying to say. Talk about. We're losing this fight, Aeolus. We're taking too many casualties. We can't fight this fight on all the fronts we've opened up. We need help. Otherwise, this is going to happen again. This conflict has grown way beyond us. I don't even think the Watch can... I don't even think the Watch will be enough.
You're right. Absolutely right.
We have to...
There is no one here that can fight this fight. Besides us.
We have to change tactics. But I don't know exactly to what.
I have a few ideas.
What do you think?
Well, first we have to get everyone on the same page. I see Scythe isn't here, and judging by Scythe, either is out looking for trouble or is trying to find the most pertinent gossip in town, which leaves the docks, though it's winter.
She's at Buka's. 100%.
Okay, well then, she What possible trouble can she get at Buka's?
We're out of
We won't
resources.
do
We're out of resources for the day, and Ellie's trying to get her money back from from Buka. Siegfried starts laughing at that.
That's not no.
When he starts thinking about Ellie trying to demand a refund for 2 barrels of liquor from Buka, he starts cracking up again.
All right, so our first thing is to stop that from happening.
Ellie will be fine. She's cured. This is a personal issue.
No. I'm not worried about Buka. I'm worried about what Buka will do to Helly when she asks for a refund.
It'll be fine. At the very least, Sidler's gonna come out of the woodwork the moment that interaction happens. So it's like
Billy stomps back in and says, "You know what? Can we just put that in the party loot? Take. We always need booze.
yes, we
Can I
already.
just
already-
maybe hit up the party loot if I ever need more money?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's what we've been doing. So it's
I'll
not
just
a big-
donate it to the cause." You're right, Buka. I'm not going to piss Buka off for that.
Well, I mean, if you were to angry Buka, then all of our rates go up.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
But how is everyone else?
I mean, you and Jaya seemed the least. I mean, you were dead, so I presume Jaya was affected somehow, but she's been in her library all day. And she wasn't hysterically laughing or being too misanthropic or didn't become a sudden alcoholic or even more of an alcoholic.
No, yeah, right. She was completely normal last night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even more of an alcoholic.
Um,
The best
How's
thing we
Tang?
can do is wait another day and Tang can cure 2 more of us.
how is Tang?
Better. I mean, she was pretty grumpy, but then she managed to cure herself by accident, which is, I guess, tracks.
I mean, are you all at Aeolus's house?
Yeah, Tang is right there, so you can ask her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, ask her yourself. I think, Tang, you're all back to normal too, right? She still seems a little mad at me.
Hang on.
That's just normal Tang, though.
Nods that she's mad at you or that she's back to normal?
Probably both.
She doesn't say.
But she did mention something. You said something about what was done to us was because of an entity. This wasn't just
So-
the effects of teleportation. Something did this to us.
When we go through the negative ethereal, something has a hold on us, which I can get rid of. I don't have to. It's not like I have to cast a greater restoration and get rid of a curse. It's not. It doesn't feel like a curse.
Yeah, it said it was almost like something was grappling us.
Didn't it smell like fish, kind of? I thought it was just you in octopus form, but that was a weird smell.
And I felt rotting earth.
Well, what happens when you take the spearhead from the spear?
It's just a stick.
You make the wound bigger. Oh, never mind. Think it other way.
That's kind of where I was heading, Siegfried. If Lady C fell, and we thought she had a hold, if you guys felt something else when you escaped, then it's probably what we have been fighting.
I mean,
If she
as far as we are aware, evil Kest seems to be some kind of being involved with the oceans, so we were in their domain as much as we could be at that point. Greklork seems to be something to deal with fire
In the land.
and the land, versus Evil Cast is the strongest they've been is where the land meets the sea, but we were fully in the sea.
You know, I think we need a trip.
So can we just come back from one?
No,
We have to-
no.
we have to-
I
we have-
mean,
We need the final piece of the rod, otherwise anything we do is going to be in vain.
I don't think we need the final piece of the rod just yet. Yes, that is one of the goals. But you mentioned the overwhelming force and starting a war on too many sides. I've had a theory about what if we close off those other sides, if possible.
You mean close the hinges?
Yeah. Everything we've learned, they were closed for a reason, and us jump-starting the opening has somehow strengthened Evilcast and Greklork's influence.
But when I examined the hinges, there was no way to deactivate it that I knew. I don't think a Dispel Magic works on it.
No,
Like that.
but I've had a theory, and I wanted to test it when we went through to the jungle.
Hmm.
I wonder if Fergusiv can destroy the Bone Maul stones.
It's an interesting experiment. And the Furbolgs would appreciate it if we could close it.
So there's a few ways that could go. Trying to destroy the Bone Maul stone with Vergasiv could have effects on either the stone or Vergasiv. And if it in any way damages our only shot as what we believe this thing is.
Also, I mean, it might be too late to close the doors. They might already be through.
Yes, but if we could close it to just one point.
I don't know.
And just lessen their hold a little bit, that may be the fighting chance we need. We have allies.
Yeah. Narrow them
We-
down to one door.
If, yes, you mentioned last night the slaves of the shadow, the crew of the ends lament, we lost them. We also lost the innocents that we were supposed to save in the takeover of the city. We lost innocents here, but we're at war. Innocents will be lost unless we and our allies who are capable of fighting come up with some way. And we
But-
can't just stop. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. Hell, I have died twice, and I'm over here giving pep talks to all of you like a proper leader. Am I sure I wasn't affected? I don't know.
Just bring up one point, ALS. Someone did try closing the hinges, and they failed. Eventually, the influence of Evilcast and Greklork led to someone finding a way to open the hinges again. And this time it was Mayor Tadell. And perhaps that's happened multiple areas across the countryside. Across Droucia. If we truly want to defeat them, I think there'll only be one way. Otherwise, this will happen again 100 years, 1,000 years, who knows?
I mean, I'm up for fighting a couple of fake wannabe gods. How about you guys?
Seems like the only way out.
No. That's the wrong outlook. It seems like one hell of a time.
Only we... So much history has been lost. Someone somewhere knew about Greklork and Evilcast. They had to leave something behind. If Vergisiv is here, there have to be others, right? Someone made Vergisiv with a very specific purpose. Someone who must have had extreme knowledge on alchemy and arcana.
Almost like they were a part of the natural world.
Exactly.
And in that thought, where was the strongest connection that we had to the world?
I'm not sure I understand.
When we went to the Furbolgs and we completed those trials, and Aeolus holds his wrist up with the woven bracelet. Maybe we've been looking for answers in books or texts. Why not just ask them?
Possible.
Well, so we should probably group everyone together and keep them away from those who shouldn't be on the receiving end of whatever is wrong with us.
I think the only one not in your house right now is Syed. Because Jaya's in her library, Dunan has alcohol poisoning. Heli's here, so is Tang, so it's just Syed.
Could you and Heli go get Scythe? I'll go talk to Jaya.
Sure. I turn to Heli and say, this is gonna be fun.
All the confidence. And remember, if she gets in trouble, who do they call? Us.
Yeah, I'll go look for Scythe.
Are you stepping into the library, Aeolus?
Yes.
Okay. Jaya, over the course of the day, you have successfully identified these two things that you can share with the group at your leisure. What do you want first?
The staff, please.
Alright. Staff of the Wayfarer. It is a legendary magic item, needs attunement by a spellcaster. It is a magical great club that can be wielded one-handed. When used as a spellcasting focus, double the range of all your spells that do not have a range of touch. Whenever you complete a short rest, you can regain half of your expended sorcery points. Once used, it can't be used again until... In that way, it can't be used again until next dawn. You can use the staff to cast Control Weather once as a 9th level spell. It regains the ability to do so each solstice or equinox. When cast in this way, it has a range of self 10 miles, cannot be dispelled by any means short of a wish, lasts for a 10-day even while you sleep, does not require concentration.
You wouldn't mind if I claim that one? That would help with my sorcery points.
Presently, it does not have the ability to cast Control Weather. That property has been used.
Ah. Right.
Oh, that's a dope ass weapon.
And Lady
It
C's
is.
sword, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a soul sword. It is a long sword, very rare, also requires attunement. It deals a d6 or a d8 when wielded two-handed because it looks like a rusty sword. It has a small enhancement bonus to attack and damage, and emits a small radius of light. The radius of light is based on your alignment, and deals an additional d6 of damage based on that type of light. You can dump hit dice into this sword as a bonus action to increase the enhancement bonus. So for every 2 hit dice you spend, you can increase it to a +2, or if you spend 4, you can move it up to a +3, and that lasts for an hour.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone mind if I take the Staff of the Wayfarer?
No,
Nah. You can...
I'm okie doke with
go
it.
for it.
All right, I'm gonna put the what is it? The true seeing, the gem of true seeing, back in the party loot. I'm going to attune to the Staff of the Wayfarer.
Noted. So I will add, I'll update that stuff. The group of you could successfully complete another, oh, sorry. People are looking for Sive. Sive.
Yep.
Hello, yes.
Who is not at the Faded Gate Inn.
No. So
Wandering
we
around
did our
town.
best.
Yeah. Say it takes you a couple hours to find Sive. Sive, you managed to like sort of peek in a few windows before some kids spot you. Once some kids spot you like peering into windows, then parents know that you're sort of peering into like windows and just sort of floating around. And you're being watched at that point by members of the watch. You do anything as you're being watched, or you just continue to go about your normal activities?
I think I go over and whenever someone is watching me too closely, I smile at them winningly and I reassure them that don't worry, I am here on the orders of Siegfried from the Watch, and this is part of a new watch program meant to improve the safety of the local citizens. We're assessing the ease robbers would have breaking in and just peeping toms. We've heard that's been a bit of an issue recently, you know. And the Watch thinks it's very important that we do all we can to address this matter. Can I roll a
Deception
checks?
Shit out of a deception, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying this to Watch members?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, sure, no problem. Sorry about that. Didn't realize Siegfried was really on the pulse. I'm glad to see he's doing well. Don't worry, once you're old enough, you can join yourself, and maybe you'll get to work underneath him.
Yeah, I really can't wait. He's just, you know, such an icon. I really look up to him, and it's
Most
really
people do.
brave.
He's tall.
Yeah, true, fair. I really like. especially he's just so open-minded, you know? You've heard about his like mimic girlfriend, right?
No.
No? Oh my god. I mean, I don't know that much about this, but you know, I was talking to a couple other people in the watch and they all mentioned it to me, you know? And I thought that was just really cool of him. I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Sure. Roll me a d6.
Oh no.
This is gonna be a d6 minus 1 for how many degrees of separation this rumor starts to spread before it gets back to Siegfried.
Oh no.
The town now thinks Siegfried has a mimic girlfriend. So this is one of those moments where the group of you are the last to know of Elderthorn that there's this rumor going on. Alright. Hijinks for the day successfully completed. The group of you are able to complete another long rest. And restore spell slots.
And next day we cure Dunnan.
Nah, it's so fun. Let me drink.
They just keep waiting. Wait till we get to his mouth. Here, Dunnan, you don't even have to.
Why does my head so hurt so much?
You drink enough anyway, Dunny.
I guess something to drink will help. Come, give me something. Come on. Come.
Alright. So Dunnan's resolved.
And then whenever Scythe comes back or we find her, she's the last one. And then Jaya, while she's here, might as well cure her too. Which one do you want to do, Tang? Jaya or Scythe?
I vote Scythe just because she's getting in way more trouble.
You don't know about this trouble.
Jaya just did a library. Like it's very innocuous.
Yeah. Jaya seems to be acting fine. All things
I'm
considered.
going to use it on Scythe.
Alright. Easily enough done.
And I'm going to smack her for it. A necessary part of the spell.
Scythe is gonna moan really loudly.
Tang full body recoils.
Oh my gosh.
All right, out of my house now, everyone.
Yeah, he needs his privacy for reasons.
Oh god.
Like a teenager needs.
100% continue to prestidigitate mimic hickeys on Aeolus.
Alright. That aside, with one exception, in theory, the group of you are alleviated of some nasty flaws. You all reach milestone at this point and gain a level.
Yay!
Oh boy.
You killed Lady C.
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. But that's one higher than average.
Yep.
Alright, anyone else want to roll for their hit dice?
No.
I'm not.
I'll take average.
You said Tang will?
Wait.
That heard?
Tang will.
Go for it.
Hold on.
Yours is a D8.
Yeah.
Reroll it to 1.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's average. You're good. Alright. Anyone else?
Because I'm super close to 100 and would think it'd be hilarious if I
gotta-
rolled 2.
Go for it. On brand. What's your constitution modifier?
What? Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you're at exactly 100, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I
Alright.
get anything at 11 besides spells.
It took 11 levels, but
I
I'm at
believe
100.
you and Tang get spells at
Yeah.
11.
Yeah. Yeah, I get 1 level 6
Okay,
spell.
Yeah.
Jai gets
What do
level
I
6
get?
spells. Oh,
That's cool.
yeah, so Hellerast, you get... let me pull up Shaman. So, level 11, you get your first Ethereal Blessing.
Ooh.
So, you pick a 6th level spell, the way that your Ethereal Blessing works. It is not a spell slot. Once per day, you can cast that spell as a 6th level spell.
Okay.
So basically, even once you get your 7th level blessing, you can't cast your 6th level spell using your 7th level. It's not a slot. So as you gain your blessing, you'll get a single 6th, a single 7th, a single 8th, and a single 9th, each of them once per day. So take a look at the spell list on the updated sheet, updated handout. Try to take a look at the spells, see which you think would be the most useful to be able to cast every day, in theory.
Right.
Because it can't be used for anything else. Keep in mind, as well, because I know Hero's Feast is on there, you still have the material cost for spells at this level.
Right.
Um,
Okay, so lower cost, highest utility.
Yeah. So, like, Hero's Feast is a great spell, but it's 1,000 gold piece Bejeweled Cup that the spell consumes. You don't have that every day.
No. Okay.
Transport via plants. It's a teleport that is not passing through space and the ethereal. The negative ethereal could be valuable. But
Yeah.
you need big trees to go through. Up to you. So take a look at the spells, make a decision on that. Jaya, you get 6th level spells. Do you know which ones you're going with yet? Or keeping a surprise?
Well, I have no idea. I was not expecting this. I have to look.
That's fine. Yeah. All good. Dunnan, I believe you get a sweet thing also, right?
Yep. Radiant Strikes.
That's just more damage on all your attacks, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
God. Radiant Strikes. Just all of your attacks with a melee weapon or unarmed strike deal an additional 1d8.
Yes. Just basically doubles my base damage.
Oh my
Hell yeah.
God. Alright. Aeolus, you went with Blood Hunter?
Yep.
Okay. And you saw the spell that I sent you also, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's the other feature. Glanced at it. Feel like that makes good flavorful sense. Sive, do you know what level class you're gonna go with?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Runesmith at the level.
Okay. That would take you to 8, right?
Yeah. I am planning on changing to a family. I
okay.
need to
Swaps out a
review-
family.
Sorry?
I said so you can swap out a family.
Yeah. I am gonna not. I need to I forgot which one that I meant to swap, so I'm gonna decide on that. In a second,
Yeah.
so.
You do hit an ability score improvement at level 8 as well for your 8th level. And your rune points go up to 24.
Yes.
So your ability score improvement, it's the ability score improvement feat, literally, technically. But it's a +2 to one of your ability scores to a maximum of 20, or +1 to 2 of them to a maximum of 20.
Cool.
So you can determine where that is going to fall, if you'd like. I think you already got pretty good abilities across the board. But up to you. If you increase your constitution by 2 and your modifier changes to 4, that will give you another 11 hit points on top of everything as well.
Ooh.
Did you roll for hit points or you take an average?
I was gonna take an average. I don't.
Okay. So your D8, your average is 5, and then you get 5 plus your con mod of 3, so you gain 8 hit points on top of.
Cool.
So I think that puts you to 96, right?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm a D12, right?
You are. Your average is 7.
7 plus my con mod.
Oh, 5. So you pick up
5.
12. And then don't forget, if you have
12.
tough, if you've picked up tough, there's extra points there.
Oh yeah, I have tough.
So then 2 more on top of that.
I get
Okay.
3 more because
Awesome.
I'm at 4.
You do. Yeah, done.
Ooh.
And make sure to adjust your maximum there, Helly.
Yeah.
Not just the current.
Right.
So, question.
Yes.
For true seeing, can I use the hallucinogenic mushrooms
Sure.
to give people true sight?
Sure.
That's dope.
I
I love it. That's dope. Hey, so you want to go on a voluntary trip? I promise you'll be able to see everything.
I'm a little upset that Scythe did not volunteer the Rowan wine that she had
Oh no.
when everyone was drinking.
Oh. I think I probably forgot I had that. I was distracted by my troll teeth, which are right above it. So
You got one line
It's a
too
really
short.
easy way for Scythe to be super entertained.
That it would have been. All right. Does anyone have anything else regarding level up that they want to run by me at this moment? Then.
Could I take cantrips from the Illrigger class? The only one I was looking at was Vengeful Blade.
Sort of. One sec, hold on.
Yep.
Illrigger. You're on Illrigger Revised, right?
I think so.
The one that on the second page is 2023.
Oh yeah, I just have the D&D Peon spell list up.
Okay. I will double check this.
Yep.
All right. Does anyone else have anything that they wish to cover?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, we will finish up our session there, in that case.
Sounds good.
Good job not dying.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull up this stat block for a moment. Theses' average claw damage is 19. That's not too bad. Oh, probably would have been okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
She was busy with the ship, right?
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.
Yep.
Take
Yep.
care.
Bye.